Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. Throwing is Smith. Hard throw, incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. In motion right, that's Metcalf. They'll run for it. It's Walker. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
I don't believe that was called right here in the moment. I believe this was called during practice this week, that he was going to decide to be aggressive even on his own side of the field.
Just you mean because it's the opening drive? Maybe they had this scripted?
I think that he just talked about it with his team and said, listen, I'm confident in you. If we end up in this situation, we'll go for it early just to set a tone in this game. Early down stuff will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
They work now on 2nd and 9. From the 50, it's Smith. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Osa Odighizuwa with the effort there to earn the sack. Well, you don't usually get a sack from a nose tackle spot, but we got one there.
No, we don't, and a lot of the times in passing situations, they end up off the field anyway. So how happy was he to work his way back to the quarterback and put him on the ground? He's going to have to put a nickname after something like that, some Big Jelly or something like that.
Smith under pressure, and they got to him again. Damone Clark fought his way through and buried him behind the line. They'll make that a 2nd sack here on their first drive out defensively, and not to get ahead of ourselves, but they're on pace for double-digit sacks at this point.
Well, they're going to have to find a way to tamp that down, aren't they? So if you're the play caller, you're telling your quarterback maybe some screens, maybe some draws, hard count, use your voice inflection a little bit, anything to try and slow that pressure down.
Here we go on 4th. Smith. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Offensively, a far from ideal start there with a pick on the opening drive.
Yeah, not exactly what they were looking for. We know that. That's pretty obvious. The beauty, though, is it's happening early. If they don't panic, they don't compound this problem, they've got a long way to go and a chance to get back in it.
They'll go with Pollard here on 1st down. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Trey Brown there on the stop. Defensively, though, they had a chance there to hit him for a loss. Couldn't get it done.
Looked like someone was able to knife into the backfield, but he wasn't able to get him down. But his compatriots, they were able to grab him at the line of scrimmage and not let him get any further downfield.
2nd down, Pollard again. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. We're scoreless after 1. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's Pollard again. Well, an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. Running right, it's Pollard. 41 yards rushing for him on their opening drive of the contest, and it's now 1st and goal. They'll run with Pollard.
And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Gallup goes in motion. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. And Prescott, he's going to change things up here. They'll try to run with Pollard.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only able to pick up a yard, and that's going to leave him with a long 4th and goal.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by the former first-rounder, Artie Burns. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover. They hold on 4th and goal. Well, Charles, certainly circle that play. We might have to revisit it later. They had 3 in their back pocket. They go for it on 4th and goal and throw the pick.
Well, you know, we're still in the first half. A bold call nonetheless. And I guess the book might have said take the 3, but it looks like they burned the book and just said, give me the analytics. And the analytics said, go for it. Didn't work out. Well, sometimes as a running back, you've got to be able to improvise when the hole's not where you expect it to be. But in this case, there wasn't any improvisation that he could do that was going to work. Kind of like if you're trying to be a comedian on open mic night at the Improv and you run into a tough crowd.
2nd down and 8. Geno now to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf. 88 yards. And the Seahawks post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. That's on the Pro Bowl guard from Notre Dame, Zach Martin.
Go to 54, go to 54. Why ain't it?
Now Prescott. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ferguson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. Pollard will take it up the gut. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down. The Cowboys looking to get going again in a hurry.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it. That is caught. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Prescott. That's dumped off to Pollard. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Cowboys. Michael Gallup as the first half is winding down. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
After nearly 30 minutes of football, that touchdown puts us in a position where if they make the extra point, we're right back to even before we start the second half.
Brandon Aubrey now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Now the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see the... And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Trayvon Diggs.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the right hash, this from 53. And his kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. Well, they're able to come away with the interception, Charles. They aren't able to move the ball all that much. However, they do get 3 out of it with a field goal.
Yeah, and anytime you do force a turnover, you have to come out of it with points. Everybody wants 6. They'll take the 3 there. Now it's their opportunity to do it again.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Prescott now on second down.
And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, what, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That goes for a gain of 31.
Let's just call it as we just saw it right there, a breakdown defensively. Seems like no one went with the tight end, and no one really did. Had all sorts of space in the middle of the field. Yeah, everyone else was covered, but he was not. Big play results.
And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down. And the slot man goes in motion left.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass. All right, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line.
A second down throw for Prescott.
On the out route, it's Lamb with the grab.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
Now Prescott going to change the play. Out of the gun, a give to Pollard.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on first down, holding them to a short gain.
Hey, kill.
Here's Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Jake Ferguson.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Cowboys take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Aubrey good with the PAT.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, the opposition laid down the challenge and opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. What was a small, manageable spread to overcome? A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
Back to Walker on first down. And he'll get this to the 32.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
2nd and 7.
13 next. Check 58. Line.
Now Gino. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
And another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
pass hauled in downfield.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle.
Jackson Smith-Njigba.
68 yards.
And the Seahawks are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now Dak, he's going to mix it up.
Prescott now. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Picked off by Reek Woolen.
And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line. A seismic shift in momentum here in the fourth quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
They held him in check in the first half, but that's his longest carry of the game right there.
So would this be the definition of fresh legs since he didn't get much done in the first half? Now he has a great opportunity. He's taking full advantage of it.
In motion right, that's Metcalf. Walker now on 1st and 10.
And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. Just rely more on the passing attack.
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try to find some targets in the open field downfield.
Now they'll have it 1st and goal following that gain of 17.
Here's Walker.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
On 2nd down, here's Smith.
And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown.
A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Seahawks have taken a fourth quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that will make this a 4-point game.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Oh, that's going to be a costly one. It's intercepted.
Get up, man.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. Agreed, that's twice now in this fourth quarter.
As a quarterback, a lot of times you think it's all on you to make plays when you're losing. And here, the play's not there, but he throws it anyway.
Running left is Walker.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Here's Smith. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
This is a big third down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
He can rack up those tackles in bunches in the run game from that middle linebacker spot.
And what he has to do is make sure he congratulates the guys in front and tells them thanks a lot, because as the guy in the middle, the Mike linebacker, you're counting on your front three, your front four, front five, whatever you've got in front of you to take up all the blocking, allow you to roam and hit. And that's what he did on that play.
Not good at all. Punt of just 24 yards there. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. Complete. Pollard.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there. And now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
46-yard line.
47.
Now Dak. Into the hands of Cooks.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 40.
To throw, Prescott. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted.
Good game.
By Reek Wheeler.
And they will finally get him as he's all the way down near the 40-yard line.
At the 41-yard line.
We've got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. Down to about the 37.
I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. Doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
From the 37, they work on 2nd and 6.
Smith going to throw it.
Man open downfield, it's Metcalf.
And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.